In 1903, Wright brothers tested their flight and became first human to fly. At the same time, they were facing competition from several individuals and organizations. During their pursuit of manned flight, one notable competitor was Samuel Langley, an influential scientist. Langley was working on his own aircraft called Aerodrome. With significant financial support from the US government, his project aimed to achieve powered flight and gain recognition for achieving the first manned flight. Wright brothers, who did not had much financial and technical support, achieved their goal because they knew why they wanted to achieve it, and it was their passion which drove them towards achieving. On the other hand, Langley was doing it for fame and reputation. Simon Sinek, in his book Start With Why, explains about the golden circle, which talks about why we are doing what we are doing, and if we are really clear about it and feel that we resonate with the sole reason behind the why, then it becomes easier for us to achieve anything. For example, if I want to stay fit and if I want to do it because I am a health conscious person and my core belief is that being healthy is a good way to lead a life, then I will focus on working out. Simon Sinek cites the example of Apple. Apple is technically no different from its competitors, but Apple communicates from the why. Apple's why is to challenge the status quo and empower the individual. And their challenging the status quo is a pattern repeating in all they say and do, which is the reason why people perceive Apple as authentic, and this is the reason great company like Walmart had a vision. Walmart was started by Sam Walton with the idea of helping people and communities by providing products at low price. However, after the death of its founder, the company focused only on low prices, forgetting about helping people and the communities they entered. It ended up becoming a cutthroat business towards its suppliers, employees, and the communities it was part of. Simon says that gaining clarity of why is not the hardest part. The hardest part is the discipline to trust one's gut over outside advice and to stay true to your own cause or belief. We do market research to understand our customers, then build our niche. Sinek, however, disagrees. According to Simon, the why does not come from looking ahead of what you want to achieve and then figuring out an appropriate strategy to get there. It is not born out of market research or, for that matter, even extensive interviews with customers or employees. It comes from looking in the completely opposite direction from where you are right now. Finding the why is a process of discovery. Henry Ford had his why clear. That is why he invented cars and did not do any market research before he started working on the design and manufacturing process of cars. Henry said in an interview that if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. Why is within you, and once you find and know your why, the hardest part is to remain true to it. The law of diffusion of innovation, stated by Everett M. Rogers, pertains to the bell curve of product adoption. The curve outlines the percentage of market who adopt your product, beginning with the innovators, which is 2.5%, followed by early adopters of 13.5%, then early majority of 34% to late majority of 34%, and then lastly the laggards, which is 16%. The one who queued up for hours or day outside an Apple store to buy the latest iPhone are all early adopters and belong to the left side of the curve. The people on the far right instead are never content and never loyal. For a business, it would be prudent to get to know the far right side of this curve better so that we don't waste time and money in trying to convert them. While some of them might end up doing business with us, they will probably switch to one of our competitors at the drop of a hat if they get a better deal. The goal of a business then is to be crystal clear about their why and find people who believe what you believe. Once you get enough of 15 to 18% on the left side of the bell curve, they will encourage the rest to follow. After our why is clear, then comes how, which is to understand how we can make the process simple, and some companies know how they do what they do, whether we call it a differentiating value proposition or a unique selling proposition. And the last part is what we do. We can easily describe the product or service the company sells or the job function they have within the company. We can apply these three principles in our day-to-day life by asking ourselves the question, why we do that we are doing. how to simplify the process so that we can do the work in a unique way, and what are we going to offer. This was the book summary of Start with Why by Simon Sinek. If you like the video, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Do let me know which book summary should be the next video on.